Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right here. Let's go.
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Plus. Riggins did a Facebook Live deal the other night, and some people were surprised to see his pretty hair, because he wears a hat every morning in here, and he didn't have a hat on in that, and people were talking about how adorable he looked. And he does. He has just absolutely fabulous hair. And the fact that he wears a hat on it every day, to me, as a person who doesn't have fabulous hair, is like a person who can walk perfectly fine but chooses to ride around in a wheelchair.
It's like that?
Yep.
Well,
almost. Yeah.
I don't like styling my hair. That's why I wear the hat.
You don't even have to.
Yeah, I do.
Did you style it the other night before the thing?
No, but I was wearing a hat all day.
Yeah.
And that just kind of naturally gave it some...
Yeah, like you just took your hat off a minute ago.
It looks crazy.
And but
sure.
if you just ran your fingers through it and mussed it a little bit, that's all it takes.
Yeah, you got good hair.
I know.
Okay,
look at that.
that.
Look at that shit.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
That's the style nowadays.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's itching.
It is. I got the hat on.
Yeah, when I had hair, because I got such oily skin, and whenever I would, like if I got up and just put on a hat and didn't take a shower, my head would be itching like I was in a bed of far ants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I long to have hair like yours, Regan.
No.
And
Well.
you should stop wasting your gift by hiding it under that hat every day. You get that, as my mom would say, take that darned old ball cap off your head and let somebody see your hair.
I've got the solution, though, TJ. I've checked into this because it seems to be hot. And I saw a TikTok the other day where a guy did this. And it's like, it's the place to go for everything cosmetic these days. Turkey.
Yeah.
A guy did a TikTok of his hair transplant and the growth over the course of like 6 or 8 months or whatever from Turkey. And it's fantastic. And it's not that expensive. I don't know much about hair transplant prices, but it averages about $1,300 in Turkey.
Yeah, it's about 10 grand or more here.
There you go. So by the time you would fly over and get it done, you're saving a fortune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to Turkey.
I would go to
But Turkey is, I think that's where those, a lot of those videos are done with those, just pieces of art toupees that they put on those guys, and they look so real.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then you got to, you can't fly to Turkey every time. You got to get some more glue, get it glued down again.
No, but they do. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Those videos you're showing me are incredible.
It's amazing.
That transplant, though, man, that's the way to go. Like $1,300.
But I would walk around in a damn, what is it called? The Party City wig. If I could. It doesn't even have to look completely real. Just looks like it could be real. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I
don't
can
need
still
much.
sport it.
I just need a little bit added in there. I'm good to go.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's all I would need.
My mom.
They can take it off your ass and then replant it into your head.
I don't care where they get
You
it
have
from.
ass hair.
Ew.
He got an ass
He
head.
gonna have ass hair on his head?
Yeah,
I'll be all right with
they
that.
do take body hair
That's
and
disgusting.
transplant it onto the head.
I'd be okay if I had some ass hair on my head as long as it looked good.
So gross, dude. It's gonna
Get some
no.
pubes on
Run
your
your
head.
finger through my ass hair.
Ew.
Ew.
And yours probably like what? Never mind.
Show her your ass hair.
No,
Ace. She's
I
so
don't want to
curious.
see your ass hair.
It's blonde.
She's curious.
You couldn't even see it.
Your head smells like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean it ain't red? Your ass hair ain't red?
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure, Rob. You want
He
to
got
check it
red
out?
butt.
Show Alexis so we can find out.
No.
My mom was telling me she just got her hair cut, and she goes, and the lady who's cut my hair, and when she fixed it at the end, I said, "Oh, that smells so good, whatever you're putting in there, like the product or whatever." And my mom goes, "Can I buy some of that?" And the girl goes, "Oh, you don't want this." She goes, "Why?" She goes, "This is about $70." And it was like this little tin. It was from Balmain. You know, the fashion brand Balmain, which like the Kardashians were. I didn't even know they made hair stuff, but I guess that stylist just keeps that for the final, give you some good feelings as you walk out
Like
the door.
just
You don't
enough to
buy
put on your
that.
little couple fingertips worth.
Yeah.
You just,
That's all you
work
get.
it in.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen that powder stuff that they sprinkle onto a guy's head when he's going, you know, his hair's thin? They sprinkle it on there and then they run it through the hair and it swells the hair that you've got, giving the illusion that you got more hair. And it also puts a little bit of the onto the scalp, so the scalp actually blends with the color of the hair. So it's another illusion. Yeah, but it seems like that would wipe off easily.
I'd be afraid I'd be shaking it off or something. I wonder if it sticks to your head.
I don't know, but it looks nasty. Like, you know, I got enough problems with, you know, leaving oil stains everywhere I sit. I'm like a damn squid, man.
You are.
I'm just eking everywhere.
Like an
Ew.
octopus.
Everywhere I go, I eek. Eeking.
You made me eek.
You made me eat.
Eeking.
Can you take Rogaine after you've lost your hair? Or that's a preventative thing.
No, you can use it on the thinning spots and all, but it's only for the crown of the. It's not for the hairline.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I always wonder if that Hims works.
I see the commercials.
Yeah, I see those
on
commercials.
social media and on TV now. They must be making a lot of money because I see them all the time for everything.
Yeah, and that's a kind of a kind of an awkward commercial they have where the son is sitting there with the dad, and the dad's a doctor, and they're talking about the ED medicine that Hims has, and it's like the young guy I think is the CEO of Hims or something, and he and his dad are sitting there talking about how he needs, you know, penis pills, and all that.
And he does another one with his wife or girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
He's like, this totally changed our dynamic. She's like, yeah, he's so much more confident. I was like, whoa. I mean, props to them for being open and honest, but like, wow.
That there's another company called Keeps that has hair stuff, and I tried it and it burned my scalp. So.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Keeps.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro used to advertise that.
Yeah, my scalp was on fire. I had to quit using it.
Really? How much does it cost, Rob?
I got it for like $10 for the first to try it out. So I was like, sure, why not? If it maybe can get rid of this bald spot I got going on.
That was the feeling of your hair growing back.
Hell yeah.
You gotta ride that horse sometimes.
Right. You gotta go through the pain.
Burned a little bit. Yeah, but you're gonna get hair now.
I know,
Exactly.
he's such a baby.
What are you willing to go through to have luscious hair?
It only burns if you're a bitch.
I would actually put fire on my head, directly on my head, if it was going to grow my hair back.
I thought about giving it another shot, but
Was it a cream or a pill?
it's like a spray.
Did you only try it one time?
No, I tried it for like a couple weeks, and then like week 2 or 3 is when it started burning, so I just stopped using
But
it.
did you see anything happen?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see any.
Yeah, see,
They
you weren't
said-
patient with it.
But they said results would take like 2 months to see.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
You know,
But
unclog
still,
that
damn.
follicle and all that stuff.
But that's why the burn. That was. I'm with Riggins. That was
Yeah.
the burn.
That's the pores
It's working.
unplugging.
All right, fine. I'll give it another shot, guys. Fine.
But seriously,
Peer pressure.
if it would grow my hair back, somebody said you grow your hair back, but what you got to do is every day for a month, you've got to rub your head into the crotch of a homeless man living in Phoenix. I would do it.
I mean, yeah, small price to pay. Yeah, you should try that again. 2 months because it burned. Did it burn real bad, like on a scale of 1 to 10?
It was more uncomfortable than hurt, and I just but here's the deal. You know, I'm very sensitive with things about touch.
Yeah.
So it's all I could think about.
Really?
It was
My head is burning.
So in other
head
words,
is burning.
you're too crazy to have your hair grow back.
Was it, Rob? Was it burning, like burning, or was it just slightly uncomfortable?
It was in between those two. Yeah. It wasn't terrible, but it was enough where I went, I don't want to do this anymore.
It wasn't like gas on your balls. That burns.
You said that.
I guess not.
So, but you could have dealt with it. Have you ever been to a therapist, Rob?
No. I can live with what I got going on.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who says that? Crazy ass people. That too.
Oh yeah.
He shut that shit down real quick. He's like, I can handle whatever's going on. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't need somebody to tell me I'm crazy. I already know.
But I mean, maybe somebody could tell you or work on getting you to where you're not so sensitive to things touching you. Because I mean think about how free you would feel if you could use lotion.
I do use lotion. Remember, I found one that worked.
Yeah.
It was less greasy.
Yeah.
Therapy is really cool. So I agree with TJ on this one.
I'm gonna pass.
But you and I don't agree that everybody should be in therapy. I don't agree with that. Like, you think everybody could benefit from therapy?
I think that
don't.
everyone could benefit from it. Yeah.
No.
Maybe not
So you're
need to be,
telling
but
me,
they
yeah,
could
they don't
benefit.
need to be, but they could benefit.
No.
So
Not
you
everybody
think-
could benefit
So
from
you
therapy.
think that if everybody was to go to therapy, that they wouldn't come out with at least one good thing from it?
No.
Oh, you
Some
are.
people do not need it. It wouldn't be
It's not
beneficial
about
for
needing
them.
it. It's about you can
wouldn't do
always be
anything.
better.
No, not with some liberal therapist sitting there telling you all
Okay.
this moon shit to do.
Get another
and
nut.
all
What if
that.
it was a conservative therapist?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
therapist tells you moon shit to do?
No, no.
Well, it's like,
You're so annoying.
Most therapists, and you go in, what they're going to tell you is that if you're a man, you need to emasculate yourself
Oh
and
my
shit like
God.
that. I know more than they do.
Yeah,
If I'm just
I'm
going to go
sure.
in as a healthy person, well, I know more than a damn therapist knows.
I can't.
You know more than the damn.
Hell yeah. About me, yeah. But if I had some sort of an issue that I recognized needed to be worked on by a professional, I would definitely go. I have gone. I've gone to therapy. Physical therapy.
You could, everybody could. Everybody could learn something.
Yeah.
You don't believe that?
No, it's just a waste of money if you don't need it. I mean,
Not if it's gonna.
you could learn something by going to your general practitioner and getting shit checked out that's not bothering you.
Yeah, and you
People
do.
don't do that.
Yes, of course they do.
No, they don't.
What if it was free therapy? Would you have a different opinion?
No, I ain't got time for all that bullshit. Because you know what they'd end up doing? They would end up finding me to be so damn fascinating.
Right. That's the problem.
Case
It's
study.
happened. That has happened.
The therapist was so fascinated.
No, it was a woman working on her doctorate in psychology. And they gave these questionnaires to all of the Psych 101 students,
Yeah.
hundreds of us. And she called me and she said, you know, the other day in your psych class when you filled out this questionnaire? And I said, yeah. And she goes, well, I'm whatever her name is, and I'm working on my thesis for my doctorate. And I have to do a case study on someone. And I've picked you to do it. Out of all the hundreds of people that they gave the questionnaire to. I did the thing with her. I sat down with her, did the interviews, told her how my mind works, gave her examples of life things. It took several days of meeting with her to get what she wanted. She was just like, oh my God. And when she called me to tell me how well her thesis turned out, say, hey, I made an A on it, and then I'm gonna, thank you so much. I ended up making out with her.
Oh.
Is this from a TV show?
No,
This is the
no, I
dumbest
swear to
story
God,
ever.
this happened.
This is
I
when
swear.
This is when he was in college.
Yeah,
I was like, what episode of Criminal Minds is this?
No, I swear it happened.
She's like, this is so good. I'm, going to make out with you as a thank you.
She wanted me.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God,
she couldn't
oh my
even,
God.
she couldn't
Oh
even.
my God. Like, shut up. So annoying. Oh.
It was. I mean, it's not all good. It's not all good stuff, but I'm telling about, my childhood, things like that to a therapist, somebody working on a paper. They're like, I'm about to get this published. This boy, he is the most beautiful mind I've ever examined. Look at him.
He's a beautiful mind.
Hell yeah.
That damn permed mullet.
That's
This man is damn Kreskin from Louisiana Tech.
Hell yeah.
I am. This might be the most brilliant mind I've ever come across.
I was Fabio. I was damn Fabio and Stephen Hawking
That's
all
right.
rolled into
He's
one.
got the face of Fabio and the damn mind.
No wonder he doesn't go to class. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, he's bored with it.
Well,
What they gonna
holy
teach
cow.
you?
Yeah, that's very much in opposition to the last time that I saw the last therapist that I saw, who was super cool. I love this guy, but I had to quit going. But anyway, and after the initial meeting, swear to you, his response was, "That's a lot." And I was like, "Yeah, man, that's why I'm here." Damn.
And he saw dollar signs. He was like, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't go to him anymore.
And you know that the one that did the study on me was just counting the minutes till she got that paper back, so she could say that our work together was done, so she could
Do it.
try to have me.
Did she have you?
Yeah, we made out and we went out a couple of times.
That's it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
Yep. There are two stars of the pornography world who have been in the news as of late, because one of them said something about another one, and then the other one had to come back and debunk whatever the first one said. Let's see. I can't find it now. Maybe it's under this section. But the woman's name, they call her the according to this article, the Meryl Streep of porn. I don't know what that
I've got to
is.
Google this.
The best of the best.
But her name is Angela White, and then she and the one going back and forth with her is a man named Kieran Lee. And he was on some podcast, and he said that they had a really intense scene that lasted for a long time, trying to get the scene right and all one time, and that he ended up hurting her appendix, and she had to have an emergency appendectomy after he got through with her on the scene, like insinuating that he's so big and powerful that he busted her appendix.
Damn.
So then now she's come out and said, laugh about it and go, no, it didn't. That's not what happened. We did do the scene together, and then it was a coincidence. I got appendicitis the next day or something, and it didn't rupture or anything. I just got appendicitis.
Yeah, I think she's the one with the huge boobs.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I think she's
I think
Australian.
she's Australian. Yeah. So I wonder why they call her the Meryl Streep. Is she supposed to be a good actress?
I think she's just in so many things.
Oh, really? And so many things are in her.
Ew.
But I always think the same thing about these kinds of people who choose this as their profession. They're families. A lot of times you would figure, I guess their families are fine with it because if they are a product of however their family raised them, so their family's probably trashy. A lot of people would think that, and then others would think, well, this is a person whose family didn't love them enough, and so they went off and looked for, security in this type of thing. Because I've seen documentaries on these before all of the social media and subscription things that you do where people are just doing it from home, the actual actors and all, and how short-lived their careers are. And there was one lady whose IQ was Mensa level IQ, and she just came from such a bad family that she ran away and didn't want to deal with her dad anymore and all that. And she said, and I loved it. I'm not one of those former porn stars that says, I was on drugs and I've never done drugs. I just loved it. Who wouldn't love going to work every day and being told how beautiful you are and being held up and showing people, you got people who are just standing there who are such fans of yours and all of this. I was like, yeah, but what if it's a situation where that's just the career that your son or your daughter chooses? And they go, what are they? He's in porn movies.
He's the Tom Hanks of porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd probably say he's an actor. They're an actor. Mm-hmm. Oh, have I seen anything they're in?
Probably.
Maybe.
Have you ever seen Angela White?
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be tough. Maybe they get used to it eventually. I'm not sure. But it can't be an easy conversation to have.
Even the regular actors and all, like Ron Howard, talking about going and seeing his daughter in a college play where she was naked in it. How hard is that?
But in his defense, he said he knew there was nudity in the play, but his daughter failed to tell him that she was the one that was going to be nude because she thought it would make him super uncomfortable. So he goes, he didn't know until he's like, I knew there was. I heard his quote. He said, I knew there was nudity. I didn't know she was going to be nude. So then you're just kind of stuck in the audience, like, well, damn.
Right. I know, but still, it's just. Hey, what kind of college has a play where they got nudity in it?
I was surprised by
that's
that
a bunch
too.
of trashy shit.
I've been to a few college plays. Never any nudity.
I've been in them. That was my major.
Yeah.
Nobody ever told me to get out there and dangle for their delight.
Ew, tingle for their delight. Don't ever say that.
That's not a new
so ugly.
phrase. He said that before.
I know, but I do not like it.
And what kind of college theater girls would you want to see naked?
That's messed up.
Messed up. What plays were you in? Anything big?
Yeah, there was at the time it was a famous play called Noises Off. They made a movie about it too with all kinds of celebrity stars in it. Christopher Reeve was in it before the accident.
Is that the one you won the Tech Tony for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a double role. It was a play within a play. It was a play about this group of actors who were practicing to do this performance of a play.
Oh.
It's funny. It's a British comedy. I had to do it with a British accent.
Hello.
Yeah, I was in Hiawatha, which was awesome.
I've heard of that.
Loved that,
Oh, I'm thinking.
but I didn't. I hated it.
I was thinking ayahuasca.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what you need.
Is there a play named Ayahuasca? Yes.
And Hiawatha the whole thing was done it was in verse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it Shakespeare or something?
No, I don't think so.
That's right up your alley.
It's
all being
about,
done in verse.
Yeah. It's about Native Americans.
Really?
Yeah. So
And who'd you play?
I played one of the Native Americans. Mm-hmm. So they had to put. That's when the makeup.
I don't like that.
That's when the makeup girl didn't read the instructions on the bottle of hair color, and put that black hair dye into my hair, and it was supposed to be temporary, but it also she missed that part that said don't put in highlighted hair. Because the black mixed with the bleach in my hair and turned it green. So my hair was green and black. And it took a lot to get it back to where it was supposed to be. She was dumb. And then all the body paint to change my skin color. I mean, that was crazy. No, they didn't do that. It wasn't that much cultural appropriation going on. Culture appropriation. Yeah, I bet they wouldn't even do that now.
Oh, I bet
Put
no.
white college kid actors up playing Native Americans. That probably wouldn't happen anyway. Yeah, I never had to get naked in any of them.
Robert, who's a DM, just says, makes a good point. He said, regarding those porn stars, their step families seem to be very supportive.
Yeah, yeah they do.
That's true. Yeah, they love it.
What would you do, Alexis, if you had a son that just left home one day and he's going to make it on his own, and you find out that he's in porn movies?
Listen, honey, make your money.
Really?
If he's really good at it, and I mean, that's what he wants to do, what am I supposed to say? Even if I don't like it, like, it's his life.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how would you feel? You'd be high-fiving him on the way out?
No,
when
I
he
wouldn't.
comes over on Sundays for lunch, and then he's leaving, going back to work?
No, I
You
wouldn't.
high-five him and going, tap that ass, boy.
No, we're not.
Get that money.
Get them cheeks.
Get that money.
But I mean, if he's making good money, he wants to take me out to dinner and buy me cute presents.
We're talking
not
about
gonna
your
ask-
son.
Yeah, but he can take
you
me
sound
to
like
dinner.
you're talking about some, but the way you say it sounds like you're talking
Okay,
about some
but I take my mom to dinner
gigolo.
and get her presents. But the more money I have, the more better presents I can get her. That's what I'm saying.
So, you would think more of someone who, if it's a guy who has the relations on camera for money, than you would a guy who gets prostitutes.
Yeah,
You really? Mm-hmm. Because of the fact that he's making money, not spending money.
exactly. And it's a
Yeah.
professional setting.
What? Ray, you feel
It
the
seems
same?
very different. Yeah.
Is there a difference between a guy who acts in adult films and a guy who makes the same amount of money doing OnlyFans from his house?
I don't know. That just seems, because that's like I don't know. I don't like that.
You can make more on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you probably could make more on OnlyFans.
Because male porn
actually-
stars don't make that much money.
Yeah, if he's just solo.
No.
Whatever he's doing, if he's making the same amount of money, one way he's doing an adult, making an official, so to speak, adult movie. The other way, he's got his own OnlyFans account. Say he's making $750,000 a year doing either. Is one worse or better than the other?
I'd rather the professional setting.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Director. I don't know. It seems a little bit more classed up.
Yeah.
So, they got staff and people on payroll for that. Mm-hmm. So, and also my son doing all that is giving all these people jobs and putting money in their pockets. So he's helping the economy out.
But if he does it on his OnlyFans, he's self-employed. He owns his own business.
Yeah, but it's just, no, he still has to pay someone to be there with the camera. I don't know. I just don't like that. I like it better if it's in a professional setting.
Because it has more of an opportunity to be a celebrity, more like a celebrity situation. Does that have anything to do with it?
No.
Because he could get famous.
Yeah, no, it's not about that.
Well, that's good. But I will tell you this though: if you are with a prostitute and you don't want to get, you don't want to go to jail for it, just video it. Like, set up the camera and video it. Get her to sign a release. Because paying her for sex when you're videoing it, making a film, it's First Amendment. If you're just paying her for sex and then you're not doing anything but sex, then you're getting a prostitute.
Good. Interesting.
But you can, yeah, it's First Amendment. You can make movies.
I got a feeling if you take that before the judge and be like, oh, Your Honor, First Amendment, that is not going to fly.
He's probably
bet you
on
it
to something.
would.
I bet
If you
because you're
and
paying
not
her.
let them know that you're filming them.
No, they have to know, and they sign
Sign
a
a
release.
release.
You get a
gotta
release.
do-
You get them to sign a release.
Yeah, if you can hire somebody for a porno.
Yeah, but you're just doing the video as a backup in case you get arrested for getting a hooker.
You go, hey,
then you
this has
go,
ever
hey,
happened.
look, Mr. Officer,
It's just my
it
job.
wasn't me just buying a hooker. I was making a film. I was First Amendment. I can make porno films.
Yeah, this is my job. I plan to
Yeah.
post this and broadcast it.
Yeah, okay.
They got to let you go.
Some redneck law.
Nice, for real. Exactly.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents The Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Yes.
What? That's bad.
What's bad?
Alexis was just talking about this this guy that she used to date, and she broke up with him, and a month later he started dating her best friend.
Were y'all
And
still
she was
best
talking
friends?
about how that was wrong of her best friend.
Yeah.
Had you and the
horrible.
best friend, were you still best friends when they started dating?
Yeah.
Did she ask, tell you, like, I would like to go out?
They had already started going out before she had a conversation.
Yeah, but
with
you
me.
broke up with him,
It doesn't matter.
so you threw him away, in other words, and then, she just said, hey, I kind of like, I don't
Stop
think he
it.
should be thrown away. I mean, I'm going to recycle him.
They got married. They're still together.
Yeah,
I'm going to recycle.
Yeah.
we'll see. And you're
That
not
was true
happy
love.
for them?
I don't care either way.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how it was meant to be, great for them.
And why did it upset you so much when you had broken up with him?
Because that was my best friend, and she was the one that I would cry to about all the problems that we had and everything that I had to go through dating him. She knew everything. She was friends with both of us. She would come and
Yeah.
hang out with us. So then that made me think that there had been something going on even before that.
But the main thing that she knew was that he had a beach house.
His family had a beach house.
Still, I mean, you shouldn't have told her that.
Stupid.
You should have kept that little secret close to the vest. You can't trust any woman around your man if the man has constant access to a beach house.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
She hasn't
And-
aged well though, so
Yeah,
that
and they're
makes me
both
happy.
Damn.
and they're both white.
Yes,
Oh, see,
I saw a picture
you
of them
can't
recently.
trust white
You
girls
can't
with that
you
information
can't.
about a beach house.
With any info.
Yeah.
If I had a beach house, my wife's sister would probably stab her in the back and try to move in on me.
She would.
I mean, white girls when it comes to those beach houses,
They love them.
yeah. So that was your mistake. I hope you learned from it. Mm-hmm. What did you learn? To not date white guys anymore?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I learned. Never again. And to not have a white best friend.
Yeah.
I can't have both at the same time. It has to
Yeah.
be one or the other.
Because your best friend is white now.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
That's what white people are known for, going in and taking things that aren't theirs in
Right?
the first place.
Hey, she's
Kind of how we got our
weird.
reputation.
But you threw him away.
She threw it away.
She
It's just
bought-
like
You know
if
what's
you,
not right? Stop.
if
Yeah.
you put
Stop it. I hate how they try to do
something out
this.
on the side of the road, out on the curb, for the with the trash can, then that ceases to become your property anymore. If somebody comes along and takes it out of the trash can, that belongs to them because you've decided that it's not yours. Same thing with relationships, Riggins.
All I'm saying is that don't make it sound like a white person just came and took him because you didn't want him anymore.
She was probably scheming on taking him the entire time we were dating.
Probably, I say probably not.
I believe she should have asked you. I believe she should have had a conversation with you beforehand.
Did she ever get
But
to go to the beach house with you?
No.
No.
But she's at the beach house all the time now. I see it in his family's pictures.
Yeah.
Right. Mission accomplished.
She didn't claim that beach house as her own.
Good.
I mean, she's just doing it for the environment, recycling.
Yeah. She should have had a
She's like,
conversation with you.
Another
Yeah.
another girl's trash is my treasure. She's saying. And so, how did you find out about it? That they were seeing each other?
She told me.
She told you, hey,
She said that they had gone out on a date and that she wanted to continue dating him.
and y'all ceased becoming friends
Of
at
course.
that point.
And she couldn't understand it. She was mad at me for being mad. It was the most unreal, like the most surreal experience I've ever. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? You're going to be mad at me because I'm upset that I don't want you guys dating?
Yeah, I still don't get that. How you were upset. I'm with
You
her.
threw him away.
Shut up.
You hurt him. You
Listen.
broke his heart, and she just mended it.
They're happy and fat, so that's all that matters.
Well, she's fat.
You know, they're both happy and fat, so.
Both happy and fat.
Yep, good for them.
Incredible.
Enjoy the beach house, you effing whale.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where you need to be.
Don't be surprised when people are trying to push you back in the ocean
Yeah.
when you're out there.
How shame
Huh?
I do.
You see how the universe comes through for your girl? That's why you blew up. You want to do some shady stuff like that.
That's the universe.
That's the shadiness inside of her body. That's what happened.
And now she's providing shade for other people.
Exactly.
fat bitch.
What if they're just super happy together?
That's what I'm saying. Good. I'm glad that they're super happy, but also,
Yeah. Maybe it was the universe that put them together.
yeah. So that's good.
Your same universe.
And I acknowledge that. Mm-hmm. But every action has consequence. Whether or not.
So the consequence is that they're fat.
Yes. That's the consequence.
That's it, man.
You're learning.
You got it.
You just gotta, have a little bit of empathy for people.
Empathy? Where was the empathy when her best friend was trying to hook up with her ex-boyfriend? She didn't show the empathy.
Ex.
No,
and
well,
it wasn't like
so what?
he broke
So
up
what?
with her and left her in a pile
It
of
was
crap.
within 1 month. That's not even
so
real.
what?
That's messed up.
Alexis.
The
this
wounds
is
were
not-
still open.
This is not a pretty picture of you.
I don't care. It's not a pretty picture of them. They don't
'Cause
look
they're
pretty in the
fat.
pictures. They're fat.
It's a big fat picture.
Just a big fat.
It can't be a pretty picture of them now, according to Alexis.
They have kids?
No,
No.
Thank God they'd be fat too.
Yeah.
they're fat, full of love. Whatever.
But you still follow them on social media?
I don't follow them. I'm friends with on Facebook, which you don't. I feel like on Instagram you unfollow people, but I've never gone into Facebook to unfriend someone.
Yeah.
That just seems dramatic. So I was friends with his mom and his sisters and stuff. So they're still there. Still friends with them.
Yeah. So you have no problem with them personally? You don't dislike them?
No, they're always nice to me.
Are they fat?
No, they're not.
You can tell us.
That's why you fat.
That's why you're
That's
fat.
how you need to get them back. You go befriend the parents, start hanging out at the beach house, and then kick the
her
son
out?
and the girl out
Oh.
and tell them how bad, and then you can, smile from the
Yeah.
porch and be like,
Ah, ew.
we're best friends now.
Right. No, but for years I was petty and I would like message his mom for Mother's Day and for birthdays on purpose, just on purpose, because I was
girl.
like, I want them to know that my spirit is still here.
Yeah.
You can't get me out that fast.
My spirit is still here.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. It's so good to see you. Oh my God.
You're
so
haunted by
sweet.
Alexis.
Say the sweetest things so that they would have to be like, oh my God, Alexis messaged me the sweetest message. Just like I knew the exact right things to say.
You think she said that
Oh yeah.
to her daughter-in-law?
To some, but maybe not to her daughter-in-law, but to one of her kids that would eventually tell him.
So did you want? Is his dad still alive in the
Yeah.
picture and all that? Mm-hmm. Did you want him to be your sfugro?
Mi suegro.
Suegro?
Suegro.
Suegro?
Yeah, they were nice.
That means father-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Suegro.
Swagger.
Suegro.
Suegro.
Egg roll?
Yep. Suegro egg roll.
So you think they did say, "Oh my God, you made such a mistake letting
yeah.
that one get away"?
They did. I know.
Sure,
did.
they said exactly that.
Yep. They were like, she was so funny, and now you're here with this fatty.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up. Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
All right, Riggins. I think it's your time to shine with your strip club reviews. Today is Thursday.
Give me 2
All
seconds.
day long.
Let's go to work, baby.
Cover.
Over there. Need to keep that turtle under its shell.
What?
Quit playing with yourself.
I got
over
it.
there.
Ew.
What was the thing about poop? I got a turtle. head.
head poking out.
Who was that fat bastard
Yeah.
from Austin Powers? That's gross. These are the 1-star strip club reviews, which might be even grosser. This is where we go across the country and read real 1-star reviews from strip clubs across the country. And we will start in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at a place called Dream Girls. Tony left a 1-star review. I wish there was an option for 0 stars. They all start.
Yeah, they said, yeah.
I wish I could give them 0 stars. Awful staff, so rude. We were told that we needed to pay $12 for a water or a Coke after our $30 cover charge, and we were thrown out immediately with no refund for the cover. The bartender literally came up to us and said, "What part of you need to buy a drink was so hard? And if you don't leave, I'm going to kick your ass." Horrible first experience. We'll never go back. Hashtag go to Rick's. Hashtag go to Deja Vu. 1 star. It's the first hashtag review I've seen
$30.
for a cover, yeah.
$30 to get in. Then they don't sell alcohol, I assume. So they had to get water or Coke.
Or maybe they were just the drivers or something.
Yeah, I don't know. What part of you? And I'm sure immediately kicked us out.
Right.
Then we can go to Pritchard, Alabama. I had a place called Luther Gentlemen's Club. John left a 1 star review, short and to the point. "This club doesn't stink. It stanks." 1 star.
It stinks. There's a difference.
I guess so. Then we can go to Florence, South Carolina. We've been talking about Florence a lot lately. At a place called Purple City. Joe left a 1 star review. "I was at the club the other night, and one of the guys there lied to the club manager, stating that I was filming inside. After speaking to the owner, he offered to buy me a drink. He gave me a full cup of Hennessy and insisted that I should drink it. After saying no, I'm planning on driving home and do not wish to drink that amount of liquor, he kicked me out. Stay away from this place. Very unprofessional. Ghetto and Ratchet. I regret that I spent $400 there. I will never return to this place of business."
Oh my God! If you don't regret
$400.
spending $400 in any strip club,
Seriously.
then something's wrong.
Yeah. He's like, "Drink this." All of it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm drinking it. I got to drive home.
Yeah. Does the owner often force you to drink?
I don't know. Something was up about that. Then we can go to Four Corners, Florida, in a place called Club 27 Cabaret. And I put in parentheses bullet point review. So this whole review was listed out in bullet points. So I'll try to read it as such. Tom left a 1 star review. "Garbage ass club.
Next.
Waste of money. Don't waste your time or money here. No touching allowed. At all. Big waste. Dream is a horrible, crappy dancer.
Dream.
$25 for a dance, but can't touch or do nothing. Dancer just try to hustle a sorry lap dance." 1 star.
So he was. It seemed like he was writing his review from the place as it was happening. Because he just tried to hustle a dance. Huh? Is it a thing now where they allow touching and stuff? Because that used to be that was the universal rule of all strip clubs, that no touching.
The time I see it referenced is when they talk about how great the club is, and you can touch them, like that guy who's like, "Yes, they're Latina. Yes, they're very beautiful. And yes, you can touch them from head to toe." He was like, all the great things you want about a strip club. Yes, they are Latina. And yes, they're beautiful. And yes, you can touch them all over. But yeah, he said, "You can't touch or do nothing." So don't touch them.
And he put that twice. No touching.
Yeah, no touching. And then we can go to Lookers in Carlos, Minnesota. And I'm just like, oh, these poor girls. What are you doing? I'm a stripper in Carlos, Minnesota.
I just want to find out where Carlos, Minnesota is.
It just sounds very remote for some reason. But Tony left a 1 star review. "The girls got scars, skeeter bites, black teeth. If you're into that, this is the place to be. But there's no liquor, which is definitely needed for this spot." Oh, yeah. It's definitely Lookers, all right. 1 star.
Skeeter bites.
Skeeter bites. Oof.
Black teeth.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound bad? Then we can go to Charleston, South Carolina, at a place called Goodfellas Cabaret. John left a 1 star review. Very short. "The bouncers will assault you for sitting less than 5 feet from the stage." Now, I wonder how many times did they tell him, "Dude, back up." They will assault you for doing it. They're like, "If we see you do it one more time, we're going to kick the shit out of you." I guess they did, according to him. Get back. What? We're not going to tell you again.
Or he's on the edge of the chair leaning. "My chair's 5 feet from the stage,
they're
man."
just like, "Dude, gonna kick your ass." Then we can go to Reno, Nevada. Nevada. Men's Club of Reno. Joe left a 1-star review. A dancer offered me a lap dance for $20 and I agreed. Then she said for $130 I could get a private dance. I agreed. She asked if I wanted another beer. I agreed. 20 minutes later, after hearing all about her time in Venezuela, she finally started dancing for 5 minutes and my time was up. The beers were $9 each, and without asking me, the dancer ordered herself a beer on my tab. So the bouncer comes in and hands me a bill for $153. I mentioned the $20 I had given her, and they said that was for the lap dance, which I never got. So I got a beer and a geography lesson for $173. Not worth it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, you see how this totals start.
Yeah.
Just to agree to pay $130 for a dance in the private room. That's idiotic.
Yeah, they're selling the
Yeah.
So, anyways, thought that was funny.
A geography lesson.
For $173.
I got a beer and a geography lesson for $173.
Love that. Then we can just wrap up quickly in Huntsville, Alabama, at a place called Fantasia's. Joey left a 1-star review. They told me there was skee ball on the phone. There was no skee ball. 1 star.
Skee ball at a strip club.
Did he call to find out if they had have you guys got skee ball?
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Share Funny material copyright ATJ Incorporated 2021.